Hello YouTubers, today's video I'll be doing some review and also introducing a few of my upgrades and repairs that I've done on my camper over the last few months. Now I've had my cell phone extender for a little while, and even though I tried it out a little bit at home and it seemed to give me some improvement, I brought it along with me to another campground where I've been staying over the weekend, and this extender has really worked out well. At one time, without the extender, I would get a signal of maybe 1 bar. At this time, I'm up to about 4 bars with it, and I don't have to have it set right next to it. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll sit in this chair right here and I'll move the phone over to this far, and it still does well. So I am very pleased with this cell phone extender. Now this is the pole I've got for my cell phone booster. It extends up and it's high enough where I get a real good signal, and I have boosted my signal up from 1 bar up to 4. And it's not a permanent pole. I just simply have an extendable pole that I got over at Ace Hardware, and then I've got my antenna mounted to the very top, and then it's just simply got 2 large clamps, and I happen to attach those to a tire, spare tire mount that I have actually reversed. And this same sort of rack, which is a bike rack, I also use this to mount my blue box or blue cart for my dump tank, and I sometimes will put my gas grill on it because the gas hookup is right behind it. So that works out real well. Another thing that I'll do with it is I'll put my generator on it when I'm using the generator and not having it in the back of the truck. And then all I do with the cable is I run it around the back. This is the cover for my bike, and then it goes right into the back of the camper through the slide. Very small thing. I know I've covered them in previous videos, but this battery powered clock is great, and I have it up with Velcro, heavy duty Velcro, and I don't even have to take it off when I'm traveling. It stays right up there all the time. So, and I've got a clock here, and I also have another one back in the bedroom. Love it. Big numbers, a couple of D-sized batteries, makes it last a long time, and very easy to see. My lights that I put on underneath the cabinets in the bedroom have been really nice. I get a lot of good use out of these. They work off a 12 volt, very bright, really lighten the place up. I don't have to worry about replacing AA batteries in the lights like I did before. Now I've replaced the shade. Like a lot of the other ones, they break down. The wires break or the cords break on them. This is a very inexpensive shade, very easy to put up, and I just cut it to width. This works fantastic, and it's a good replacement. It matches the rest of the decor, same sort of coloration. The only thing is I have not been able to find anything to hold it up that's strong enough other than tapping a couple of screws through the top here, but these seem to hold up pretty well. Now this is one of my newest additions to my camper, and that is a full queen size Betty's, and I can't get over how much I like it. It's very easy to put on. It just slips over the whole mattress like a mattress pad. It's sleeping like a sleeping bag. The whole thing folds back. You've got this top sheet that is very nice. It will drop down over the side, or what I do when I make it is I just simply, you know, fold the sheet over and then just set my, set my top, fold back my cover a little bit. It does have the zipper on it. Right now this one is unzipped all the way down, so it's ready for me to get back into bed. The shams, I like these real well. And then of course it's got a good looking bedspread, and it also has, now I personally like the My Pillows, and that's what I've got on both sides there, so I sleep very well with those pillows. I like them so much I've got them not only in the camper, but I also have them in the house. But then it's got the bedspread, or the pillowcases that match the sheet, which I think is very, it's very attractive. It kind of blends in with the colors of the bedroom itself, which is all dark wood, and with dark and light walls. So it really blends in rather nice. So very comfortable to sleep in, or sleep on. I have no trouble at night, and especially I have no trouble with my naps in the afternoon. Now on the other side, I don't have it zipped up all the way, so this is where the zipper's at, and you just zip it down and you have it the way you like it. You can either have it zipped all the way down, even take it all the way off. And so I seem to like to have the one side completely unzipped, and then this side I have it zipped down only about a couple of feet, and then I just fold it back on an angle. Makes it real nice and easy to get in and out, and really easy to make. Now my chairs are getting a little bit tattered. I do have zero gravity chairs that I chose to leave at home, and I've got a couple of rockers, and I got a couple of folding chairs. And my mat was also getting a little tattered, so I've replaced that. Obviously you could probably see some sand on the mat. I haven't swept it off because I left my broom at home, but well, that's camping for you. So, but the chairs are real nice. I've even used these to go fishing off the dock with. Has a nice little waterproof pouch for it, and then it also has another pouch on this side where I can put like my cell phone or whatever, and it's got a drink holder as well. These are Coleman, and I got these through Amazon. I also have the rockers. These are very comfortable, fold up real nice. Sorry about the extra noise. We're on a campground right next to what they call Hardy Pond, and they have a lot of jet boats or high-speed boats on the water, which they kind of run quite a bit all day long, especially on the weekends. But anyway, I've got two of these chairs, very comfortable, very easy to transport, and so what I like about them is they're nice rockers. December 2021, my battery had died, and I was forced to get one on Christmas Eve morning at Tractor Supply, and that did get me out of trouble. It did work rather well, for the time that I needed it. However, when I got back in spring, I got a much heavier duty battery and a little bit longer battery. So I've expanded, I've got a larger case and a larger battery, and it does a lot better job as far as giving me battery power, and it'll hold a lot more amps for when I'm boondocking. Last but not least, I got the support for my sewer hose. And I found that, especially when I'm someplace like Love's and dumping tanks there, that they have a high ledge or a high barrier all the way around their dump tank. And so it's kind of hard to keep the hose straight when you're dumping. And so also I've been into some campgrounds where it's not very level or it slopes down. With this extender, and it extends out probably to about I'd say a good 12 feet. It raises that hose up, and instead of the accordion style, this seems to be a little bit more secure, and it's a lot easier to set it up. So it only took me a couple minutes just to string the hose and put the support underneath it, and it works like a champ. Also, my power watchdog, this thing has been invaluable, and if I start to draw too much power from it, it will shut off and then reset, and only allow one thing, like for instance either my air conditioner or my microwave to run at one time. And it also prevents any power overages or power shortages from damaging the camper or the RV. I hope you've enjoyed a look at the upgrades and repairs I've done on the camper over the last few months. I will be putting the links to many of the items in the comment section so you can take a look at them yourself. And if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And most of all, thanks for watching.